Imagine standing on an island that is not connected to the solid ground. It rests on water, yet people live, work, and play there. This is not a dream or a fantasy. It is a real place where families have built their lives for many centuries. Children go to school on these floating foundations. Families gather for meals, and daily life unfolds on a surface that shifts with the tide. But how can an entire island actually float? It seems like a mystery that defies the laws of nature and engineering. Let us journey to the high Andes to uncover the story of the Uros people and their remarkable floating world. Most islands we know are formed by massive geological forces. Some are born from fiery volcanoes rising from the ocean floor. Others are created over thousands of years by shifting tectonic plates or the slow accumulation of sediment in river deltas. But the Uros Islands are different. They were not made by the Earth itself, but were crafted entirely by human hands. These unique islands are located on the vast, shimmering surface of Lake Titicaca, high in the Andes Mountains. The lake sits at a breathtaking altitude, straddling the border between the nations of Peru and Bolivia. Thousands of curious visitors travel here every year to witness this extraordinary feat of human ingenuity and resilience. Long ago, the Uros people faced a difficult choice. They wanted a safer, more independent place to call their own. Instead of settling on the crowded land, they looked toward the water. They decided to construct their own islands from scratch. It was an incredibly bold idea, and remarkably, it is a practice that still works perfectly in the modern day. The secret to these floating wonders is a special, abundant plant known locally as the totora reed. These reeds are not just plants. Their thick, tangled roots are naturally buoyant, providing a floating foundation for the entire structure. The Uros people harvest these massive root bundles from the lake. They tie them together with great skill and patience. Once the base is secure, they begin to layer fresh reeds on top. This process creates a thick, stable platform. Slowly, day by day, an island begins to appear on the surface of the water, rising like a green raft. But building the island is only the beginning of the work. The process is a continuous cycle of creation and maintenance. Because the reeds are organic, they slowly rot away in the water. This is a natural process that cannot be stopped. To keep the island afloat, new layers of fresh reeds must be added to the surface on a regular basis. Without this constant, dedicated care, the island would eventually lose its buoyancy and slowly sink into the lake. Living here is truly a full-time job. Every member of the community plays a role in maintaining the ground beneath them. The people also build their homes from the same versatile totora reeds. The walls are woven with precision and care. Even the roofs of their houses are crafted from dried reeds, providing shelter against the high-altitude mountain winds. They even build their iconic boats from the reeds. Almost everything they need comes from this single, generous plant. Nature provides nearly everything required for survival. The lake offers fish, and the reeds offer a home and transport. Walking on the island feels like a strange, surreal experience. The ground is soft and yields slightly under your weight. It gently moves and sways with the rhythm of the water. Every single step feels different from the last. For first-time visitors, it feels like walking on a giant living mat. It is a sensation unlike any other on Earth. This unique connection between the people and the lake is visible in every movement and every structure they build. Life here is remarkably peaceful. Families spend their days fishing in the clear, cold waters of the lake. They cultivate small, floating gardens to supplement their diet. It is a life defined by harmony with the environment. Children go to school on the islands, learning in classrooms that float just like their homes. Tourists visit to learn about this unique way of life, bringing a bridge between the Uros culture and the outside world. The islands have become a powerful symbol of tradition. They represent a history that refuses to be forgotten. These floating islands are not powered by magic or hidden machinery. They are powered by deep ancestral knowledge. For hundreds of years, the Uros people have passed these building skills down, from one generation to the next. This knowledge is their most valuable asset. It ensures that their traditions remain alive and vibrant today. The islands also serve as a protective community. They are not permanently anchored to one single spot. If a threat ever approached in the past, the people could simply detach their islands and move to a safer location. It was a clever, practical solution to a difficult problem. It gave the Uros people freedom and security. Modern technology has now reached the islands. Some homes are equipped with solar panels to provide electricity. Children study in local schools, and boats now connect the islands more easily than ever before. But despite these modern additions, many traditions remain unchanged. The old ways and new tools live together. Imagine building your home not on solid land, but on the water. It requires a different way of thinking. You must be prepared to repair the ground beneath your feet every few weeks. It is a labor of love. For the Uros people, this is just a normal part of life. It is a testament to their dedication. It is one of the world's most unique communities. They have carved a space for themselves in a challenging landscape. The floating islands of Lake Titicaca prove something truly amazing. Humans have an incredible capacity to adapt. We can thrive in almost any environment, provided we have the right tools and a strong sense of community. With simple materials, creative ideas, and constant teamwork, an entire community built islands that still float. Sometimes, the most incredible engineering is not made of cold steel or heavy concrete. It is made from simple plants and the wisdom of centuries. It is a triumph of human ingenuity. The reeds represent a bridge between the past and the future. They are the lifeblood of the Uros culture. Every layer added to the island is a tribute to their ancestors. It is a story written in woven grass. As the sun sets over the Andes, the islands glow with a quiet beauty. They are a masterpiece of survival. We can learn much from the Uros people. Their story reminds us that innovation often comes from necessity. Their floating world remains a beacon of human spirit, showing us that we can build a home anywhere.